Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Molly, and for this episode, we're joined by Lou Boshell-Bowers. Lou has attended Academy Wales programmes such as Summer School, and we're sitting down with them to get to know a little bit more about their leadership journey and their relationship with Academy Wales. So thank you for joining us. To start, do you recall when and how you first heard of Academy Wales?
Yeah, morning, everybody. Bore da, Molly. Thanks for having me here today. Academy Wales is something that is an organisation that's really been true to my own personal and professional development, particularly over the last 5 years when I moved to Welsh Government. So learning the Welsh context, I was signposted immediately to Academy Wales and used their platforms, signed up to the newsletter and the submissions, and the information that I received was through them. It's also something that's really highly promoted through Welsh Government and the organisation I work in, which is Care Inspectorate Wales. And part of our senior leadership development, it was suggested that I might want to look at either summer school or winter school. So I had a look. So yeah, that's how I first heard of Academy Wales.
Thank you. And so we've touched on the fact that you attended summer school. What is it that attracted you to attending that event?
Yeah, so I actually attended the summer school in 2023, and the programme initially was described to me as being for senior leaders across public services in Wales. And I've attended many leadership management development programmes in the past, but this one really struck to be something different and it struck a chord with me. And the difference that I felt from or wanting to apply for the course was more about a practical opportunity to meet people face to face and immersing myself really in public services with a range of different public people, public servants, but more importantly for me, understanding the Welsh context. I think in addition, it was about learning from others and other professions and what I could learn from them, but also reflect on my own values, my own behaviours, and most importantly, my own leadership approach and my own leadership journey, really. It's about the delivery of the course was designed in such a way that you were encouraged to allow yourself the time to reflect, to learn by watching and by listening, but also by questioning. And that's my own personal learning preference. So I was able to listen to the speakers, apply it to my own practice, and then also throughout the course kind of reflect on how or what I might do differently, or equally, is there anything further that I needed to learn as part of my own development. So yeah, it was really fantastic and really attracted me to it in the first place.
Oh, it's so good to hear. What is your standout in terms of knowledge, skills, or learning insight that you gained from participating in summer school?
Oh, when I read that question, Molly, I was like, oh my God, how on earth do I pick out one? It was really difficult. And I'm not going to sit here and list them all, but really strongly recommend everyone go on the website and have a look. It's all available and you can really catch up on all of the podcasts and the videos from Academy Summer School. But I think the one standout item for me was Dr. Andy Hope. He was an inspiring, positive psychologist. I'm sure many of you heard of him, but he just made this amazing, superb presentation. It had everybody standing, laughing, feeling really positive. And I think for me, it was the most encouraging experience to date of my positive professional working life. I took so much from his own story and his own journey, and of really sort of trying to bring that to life in how I operate as a senior leader now. Focusing on the positive psychology aspect and rewriting my own story or my own challenges or my own struggles. And he said one key sentence really, it was discovering what your own X factor is. And I really had to think long and hard about that. But everybody, no matter what role you're in, whether you're a new leader or a very experienced leader, we all have an X factor. And for me, it was about positively turning that into applying that to my work on an everyday basis, but also understanding and establishing everybody's X factor within the team and the organisation that I work with. And it was really enlightening. It enabled me to draw out more of the coaching approach to how I lead and how we enable others, but also rekindling myself really with my own strengths and my own abilities. And that was really enlightening and often very refreshing. So yeah, what's your own X factor? and having that positive psychology in a work basis is really important and fantastic. I encourage you, go and have a look. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's something really unique, isn't it? His sessions.
Yeah,
I second what you say. Everyone should have a look at
yeah.
that. So you attended summer school, which is probably one of our most collaborative events. So how
Mm.
was the networking and the collaborating with other participants? And how does your networking support your everyday work?
Yeah, and for me, that was something that I really wanted to harness, and there was enough time made available for that networking and that collaborating. So it played to everybody's preferences, really. And I found that extremely valuable and enjoyable, and understanding the wider Welsh context, meeting people from different backgrounds and professions that I wouldn't be able to interact with on a daily basis.
Mm,
And understanding actually networking is the biggest part of leadership, and just applying that to our everyday role, and the benefits that that not only brings to me as an individual, but also the benefits it brings to the organization that you're working with. It's absolutely essential. So, I mean, some of the things that I was very simply able to do was just exchange ideas,
mm,
exchange those challenges that we've had, discuss best practice, you know, discuss in our small groups about some of the challenges that we'd experienced, and also forming those supportive relationships in that really short period of time. But being able to do that really well then enabled us to open up, if we wished to explore some of those improvements in our own journey, and also provide advice and assurance to other
mm.
people as well. um, I think what I've been able to do since is reach out to some of those peers, a small number of them, but still very, very valuable. And we're still providing feedback to one another, or still tapping into their specific knowledge
Yeah.
and their expertise. So really, yeah, really fantastic opportunity to network.
Great. And just lastly, have you recommended Academy Wales leadership programs to other leaders within your organisation? And if so, what is it about the Academy Wales programs that you recommend?
So for me, yes, absolutely. I'm always recommending Academy Wales, to the point that they're saying to me, please don't send any more applications in. You know, we need to manage this. So all of the senior managers within the local authority inspection team have been strongly encouraged through their ongoing Let's Talk one-to-one discussions and their objective setting. So yes, absolutely. It's something that we're really encouraging leaders of all levels to be doing, whether you're a newly qualified, experienced leader, or equally whether you're a very experienced senior leader. It's always good to go back to the basics and refocus and learn. And I think for me, in advising and suggesting that other people attend the Academy Wales Summer School, it is about allowing that practical application and that time to really embed that learning. And everybody learns something, no matter what, how small or how large those nuggets of brilliance are. It's about harnessing those and immersing yourself into that. And again, for me, a lot of leadership development, or my own personal leadership development, has been about reflection. And Academy Wales certainly does enable that to be built into the programme. It enables all types of people from all different backgrounds to immerse themselves and develop your leadership skills and knowledge, no matter how big or small. So yeah, certainly taking the opportunity to invest in your own time is something that I'm a really strong advocate and believer in. So hopefully you'll get loads more applications, Molly.
Thank you so much for joining us and all your stories and insights. I hope you've enjoyed the experience.
Yeah, wonderful. Thanks ever so much. And yeah, get out there, do Academy Wales Summer School. Definitely a must have.
Mae un podlediad sgyrsiau ar arweinyddiaeth ar gael trwy ein gwefan. Mae'r hawlfraint y podlediad yma yn cael ei gadw gan Llywodraeth Cymru. Our Conversations on Leadership podcast is available through our website. Copyright of this podcast is held by the Welsh Government.